My name is Mike Hayes. We're here at Exotics Racing, and I have, go ahead and say your first and last name for the video.
Anton.
And we are doing 8 laps inside the Ferrari 488 GTB. So right before I get you out on course, I already went over how we're going to do those 8 laps. We're going to do 4, bring it back in, do another 4 laps. That way we could kind of cool the car down. So right before I get you out on course, I just want to go over a couple things, okay? First things first, mirrors are for me.
Sure.
If there's a car behind us that's going a lot faster, I'll turn on the caution lights, put my hand on the steering wheel, keep it on one side of the course, okay? Tells the car behind us it's okay to pass. Cannot pass another car unless they see caution lights, okay? As soon as you do see caution lights, I'll help you pass him. Just wait until I say it's okay with my hand on the steering wheel. Cones on course. 2 orange cones, very smooth on the brakes, okay? If you're braking too much, I'll say lighter, longer brakes. If you're not braking enough, you're gonna hear me say brake, 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 okay? Okay. First green cone, turn. Make sure your foot's not on the brake. You can take your foot off the brake right now. That way you're not cooking the brake pads, okay?
Oh, it's off as well.
It's off? Yeah? Oh, good. You're perfect. So, leave your foot off the brake. At the first green cone on the outside of the turn, start turning in. And then slowly release the brakes, okay? So as soon as you start steering with the steering wheel, slowly release the brakes towards the apex at the first green cone. Towards the second green cone, the apex cone. After the apex, you want to unwind the steering wheel, let steering out towards the exit cone while squeezing the throttle, okay? Car straight, steering wheel straight, go as fast as you want to go. Paddle shifters, only shift when I say so. Shift up, shift down. With your eyesight, the good thing about the Ferraris has a really big windshield, so you can look to where you want to go. So just make sure you keep those eyes up, keep on scanning through the turn. That way you understand what's coming up towards you, okay? Other than that, I think you'll do pretty good. It seems like you're very motivated to go fast, so.
Hope so.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
So with the steering wheel, it's very sensitive. A little bit of steering goes a long way, okay?
Okay.
Nice and easy, foot on the brake. Shift up.
Shift up.
And pull forward. We're gonna go left. See the stop sign?
Yes, I do.
Pull me up right next to the stop sign, okay? Stop here at the stop sign. The third blue cone here on the right hand side, pull me up right next to it. Stop at this blue cone. Stop here. Nice and easy, go and pull up on course. Aim straight. Shift up. Good. Stay left. Shift up. Squeeze the throttle, aim straight for the green. Little bit of brakes towards it. Turn in. Slowly release the brakes towards the apex. Good. Unwind towards the outside of the turn. Squeeze the throttle, aim straight. Shift up. Full throttle. Shift up. Brakes. Shift out. Turn in. Slowly release the brakes. Good. Keep steering. Keep turning. Unwind towards the green cone on the outside of the turn, all the way out here, okay? Sure. That way you're trying to use up as much track as you can. Stay left, squeeze the throttle. Very light on the brakes here. Wait for the cone to come up to you. Look right, scan right, turn in, slowly release towards the apex. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Stay right, a little bit of brake here. Now turn in, slowly release towards the apex. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Light on the brakes here, wait for the cone. Now turn in, slowly release the brakes towards the apex. What do you think?
It's very easy, but it's a little bit artificial. It's like, I don't really feel it.
Welcome to the new cars now.
Well, you know.
Like you said you're very mechanical, right?
Yes.
Yeah, with newer cars, they're getting rid of that.
Wow.
Wait for that green cone to come up to you. Now turn in towards the apex. As soon as you get on the apex, unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle. Aim straight. Shift up. Brake. Shift down, more brake. Turn in, slowly release. Keep turning, turn more. Unwind towards the exit, squeeze the throttle. Aim straight, shift up. Brake. Shift down, more brakes. Look right, scan right, turn in, slowly release. So a little bit more brakes back there, okay? Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle, stay right, brakes, wait for that cone. Now turn in towards the apex. No throttle yet. Unwind, middle of course, now squeeze the throttle. Very light on the brakes here, wait for the cone. Now turn in towards the apex, slowly release the brakes. So as soon as you start steering, try to let your right foot off the brake and try to use up as much course as you can. That way you're not trying to take the turn as sharp as you can. Very light on the brakes here, turn in towards the apex, squeeze the throttle, aim straight for the green. Brake towards it, look right, scan right, turn in, slowly release towards the apex. Unwind towards the exit. Unwind all the way out. There you go. Aim straight. All right, full throttle. Don't shift. Now shift up. Brake. Shift out. More brake. Turn in. Slowly release towards the apex. Good. Keep turning. Unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle. Unwind more. Aim straight. Brake. Wait for that cone to come up to you. Look right. Skin right. Turn in. Slowly release towards the apex. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Try to turn in a little bit earlier, okay? Slightly on the brake here, turn in, slowly release towards the apex. Unwind, middle of course, unwind. Middle of course, brakes. Wait for the cone to come up to you. Look right, skin right, turn in, slowly release the brakes. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Now unwind, let steering out, squeeze the throttle. Watch out for the blue line, okay? Brakes, turn in. All the way down here and then aim straight just like that. Brake straight. Wait for that cone. Now turn in. That way you're trying to use up as much track as you can, okay?
Yeah.
Unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle. Aim straight. Shift up. Brakes. Shift down. Wait for that cone. Look right. Skin right. Turn in. Slowly release the brakes towards the apex. Keep steering. Keep steering. Unwind towards the green cone on the outside. Turn. Unwind more. Aim straight. Good. Much better. Stay left. Brakes here. Wait for that cone to come up to you. Look right, skin right, turn in, slowly release towards the apex. Try to get your eyes one step ahead of you, okay?
Yeah.
Stay right, very light on the brake, wait for the cone. Now turn in. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Brakes here. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna cool the car down, okay?
Yeah.
It's a nice air show up there. So I'm gonna put you in automatic. Turn in, and then we're gonna put it in the exact same spot we got it from, okay?
You can remember where was it?
So all the way down,
Okay.
and then you're practically gonna go all the way around, okay? So do you have any questions for me so far?
No questions, but you know.
So you're mentioning something saying that the car, you couldn't really get a good feel for it?
No, absolutely.
Two.
Over here, right?
Yes. So keep on pulling up forward. And then stop here. Hold both the pedals at the same time.
Both?
Yep. Release the brakes. That's how you put in neutral. Take the steering wheel all the way over to the right. And you can just stay right there. I'll be the one that will go and cool it down.
Okay.
So, yeah, the big thing about newer cars now times is that it's really hard to try to get a good feel for it.
Yes.
Is because, you know, electronic steering, they don't really have any more hydraulic power steering anymore. So that takes away from the feel. If you hit a bump, you'll really feel it too much in the steering wheel. Electronic paddle shifting, so the paddle shifter is electronic, so it doesn't feel super mechanical, like it's going into a next gear. It's right there, right then. And with the suspension, since it has, I think it's electronic magnetic suspension, something crazy like that with Ferraris, so you don't feel bumps. If you do feel a bump, they try to do their best so you don't feel it.
Because I was driving, you know, the GT3 RS, and it's like technically like a kart. So like I know what I'm doing with this with it, but not with this one.
Porsche kind of likes to stay along with the traditional feel for the car. That's one of my favorite cars.
That's probably the best one I've ever was driving.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me.
I have Evo 9 at home.
Oh, what?
Mitsubishi Evolution.
Oh, you have a Evo 9?
Yes.
I used to have a Evo X. I used to have an Evolution 10. I love my Evolution 10.
I had 10 for like for 6 or 7 days because I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, 10. Now it's like another 9.
Yeah, I wish I could get a 9, but the 9s here are very expensive.
Really?
Yeah, very expensive. They're probably, let's see, in Ukraine you guys go by kilometers, right?
Yeah.
So one that has maybe 60,000 kilometers will still sell for $29,000 here.
That's a lot. I got mine for, you know, was 35,000 kilometers for maybe 18. But I had to throw in like maybe between 15 and 20,000 to make it like working, like technically replace it half of the car.
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand from where you're coming down, especially from the Evolution side. It's because those cars, you still get that conventional, very driver-friendly feel with the car. The Porsche, they still do that.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to not feel it that way. It's not really going to be exciting. So Ferrari is a little bit different. They're following the same process, or Lamborghini and Ferrari are following the same process with the whole kind of electronic steering, electronic
I see.
suspension.
It's like a PlayStation, like your new GTR. Because I own it, the R32 and R33 and R34. I mean the old ones with the wheel on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one was like you know, like you can technically feel it, like everything. And I was driving the new like R35, and it's again it's like a Sony PlayStation. It's like you're sitting and you're doing something, and there's no connection between you and the road.
Well, we're gonna get you out there for the last 4, okay?
Okay.
All right. So put your seatbelt back on.
Oh my God. This is one.
Foot on the brake. Shift up.
Foot on the brake. Hold on for a second. Shift up. Yes.
Nice and easy. Pull forward. You can keep the steering wheel kind of this way. That way you can make the turn. With your braking, try to gauge the braking a little bit better. Okay. So sometimes you'll be too hard on the brakes, or you won't be light enough. A little bit of brakes goes a long way. Okay. And then as soon as you start turning, stop here. At the third blue cone. Stop here. So as soon as you start steering, just slowly release that pressure off that brake pedal, okay? That way it keeps some of the grip on the front.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, because Porsche still has that kind of good mechanical feel, but at the same time, they have a lot more electronics inside that car than this one too. Because the Porsches, they have 4-wheel steering. They have, like, if you're familiar with the Hikes in the Nissans.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice and easy, go pull forward. It's the same thing with the Porsche. Aim straight. Shift up. Shift up. Squeeze the throttle, aim straight. Brake straight, wait for the cone. Turn in, apex. Unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle, aim straight. Don't shift yet. Shift up. Shift up. Brakes. Shift down. Turn in, slowly. Release the brakes. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Good. Unwind. Towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle. Shift up. Brakes. Brake, 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 brake more. Brake more, brake more. Turn in. Slowly release. Apex. Unwind. Middle of course. Squeeze the throttle. A little bit of brake. Shift down. Wait for the cone. Turn in. Slowly release. Apex. Unwind. Middle of course. Squeeze the throttle. Little bit of brakes here. Shift down. Wait for that cone. Turn in. Slowly release the brakes. Apex. Keep your steering. No throttle yet. Unwind. Now squeeze the throttle. You want to be right here and then bring it off back to the right. Okay. Little bit of brakes here. Turn in towards the apex. Squeeze the throttle. Aim straight. Brake straight. Wait for that cone. Turn in. Slowly release. Keep turning. Keep turning. No throttle yet. Unwind. All the way out towards the other side of the course. Now squeeze the throttle. There you go. Shift up. Shift up. Brakes. Shift down. Again. Turn in. Slowly release the brakes. Keep your steering. Keep your steering. Unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle. Turn in a little bit earlier, okay? Shift up.
Ah, shit.
Shift down. So it went into neutral. So foot on the brake.
Foot on the brake, yeah.
Yep. Now go to proceed. A little bit of brakes here. Watch out. Brakes. Brake. Shift down. Little bit of brake here. Wait for that cone. So what gear are you in right now?
4.
4. Okay, you're fine. Go ahead. Turn on in towards the apex. Unwind middle of course. Squeeze the throttle. Aim straight. Brakes. Turn in. Squeeze the throttle. Aim straight. Brake straight. Turn in. Slowly release towards the apex. No throttle yet. See how you're kind of pushing wide? So if you get on the throttle too early, what happens? You get understeer. Shift up. Shift up. Brakes. Shift down. Shift down again. Turn in. Slowly release. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle. Use up lower course. There you go.
Brake has a lag.
Shift up. Brakes. Brake. 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 Shift down. Turn in. Slowly release. A little bit too quick. Middle of course, squeeze the throttle, stay right, brakes here, wait for the cone, turn in. Try to bring those eyes up and look where you want to go. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Brakes here, wait for that cone to come up to you, look right, skin right, turn in, slowly release. Keep steering, keep steering, keep steering. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Little bit of brake, wait for the cone, turn in towards the apex, squeeze the throttle, aim straight. Brake straight, wait for that cone, turn in, slowly release towards the apex. Unwind towards the exit. Squeeze the throttle, aim straight. Shift up. Shift up. Brake, 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 brake. Shift down. Shift down again. Turn in, slowly release the brakes. Keep your steering, keep your steering, keep your steering. Unwind towards the exit. Use up all that track. Shift up. Brake. Shift down. Turn in. See how far away you are from the apex and your understeering?
Yeah.
So that's too fast through the corner. A little bit of brake, turn in towards the apex. Unwind, middle of course, squeeze the throttle. Brakes here. That was your last lap. Right in between these two yellow cones here on the left. It's a little bit of a tricky car to drive because too much throttle too soon and
And it has a lag, so it doesn't go in the beginning, and then it's like a kick.
A lot of people think it's turbo lag, but it's the traction control.
Really?
Yeah. So if you don't use all that track, and you hold the steering wheel still, and you get on the throttle, that's the car trying to save itself. So that's why I was saying unwind. You got to unwind all the way out towards the other side of the course, so it could give you that power. So we're gonna go all the way down to number 2.
Yes, sir.
So if you try to use up all that course, the car will give you some more power to get out of the corner. So it has the traction control does control the wastegates though. Everyone thinks it's turbo lag. Stop here, pull both pedals at the same time, release the brakes, take the steering wheel all the way over to the right. Awesome. So I'm going to stop your video, get you over to pit lane, drop off your helmet there.